Have you ever been in a situation where a woman you're interested in suddenly goes quiet? She seems distant, maybe even a little cold, and you're left scratching your head, wondering what you did wrong. Your mind starts racing. Is she not interested anymore? Did I say something offensive? Is she ghosting me? It's a confusing and often frustrating experience. We're usually taught to look for the obvious signs of interest: lots of texts, long conversations, laughter, and physical touch. So when those things disappear and are replaced by silence, it feels like a clear rejection. But what if I told you that her silence and distance might not be what you think? What if, in some cases, it's actually a sign that she's thinking about you a lot? It sounds counterintuitive, I know, but human psychology, especially when it comes to attraction and relationships, is rarely straightforward. Today, we're going to dive deep into this paradox. We'll explore the hidden reasons why a woman might pull away, and how her silence could be a sign that you're constantly on her mind. By the end of this video, you'll have a completely new perspective on this common dating puzzle, and you'll be better equipped to understand what's really going on. So, stick around, because we're about to decode the language of silence. Let us start with the most common reason for her silence. She is overwhelmed by her own feelings. When a woman starts to develop strong emotions for someone, it can be intense. It's not just a casual crush anymore. It's a wave of feelings that can be both exciting and terrifying. She might be thinking about you constantly, replaying your conversations, imagining a future together. This can be overwhelming. To cope, she might instinctively pull back. It's not about you. It's about her needing to process everything. She needs a moment to catch her breath, to understand her own heart before she can share it with you. This distance is her way of creating a safe space to sort through her emotions without the pressure of your presence. She's not pushing you away. She's trying to make sense of the powerful pull she feels towards you. Another key reason is the fear of vulnerability. Getting close to someone means opening yourself up. It means showing your true self, flaws, and all. That's a scary prospect for anyone. If she's been hurt in the past, this fear can be even stronger. As her feelings for you grow, so does her awareness of what she stands to lose. The closer she gets, the more vulnerable she feels. This fear can cause her to put up a wall. The silence and distance are a defense mechanism. She's thinking about you, and that very thought makes her feel exposed. She's wrestling with the desire to be closer to you and the fear of getting hurt. It's a silent battle she's fighting internally, and her pulling away is a direct result of that conflict. She's not sure if she's ready to take that leap of faith with you yet. Think about it this way. Her silence is a test, not a manipulative game, but a subconscious test for both you and herself. She might be watching to see how you'll react. Will you get needy and insecure? Will you get angry and demand an explanation? Or will you give her the space she needs while showing that you're still interested and stable? Your reaction to her distance gives her valuable information about your character and emotional maturity. At the same time, she's testing herself. Can she handle the intensity of these feelings? Is she ready for what a relationship with you might entail? This period of quiet allows her to gauge her own readiness and your potential as a partner. It's a crucial step for her in determining if this connection is worth pursuing. Sometimes, her distance is simply about gathering more information. When a woman is seriously considering you as a potential partner, she goes into detective mode. She's not just thinking about the fun dates. She's thinking about the big picture. Are your values aligned? What are your long-term goals? How do you handle stress? To figure this out, she might observe you from a distance. She'll pay close attention to your social media, how you interact with others, and what your friends say about you. This isn't about being sneaky. It's about being smart. She's investing her emotional energy, and she wants to be sure about her investment. She is thinking about you so much that she is actively researching to see if the reality of who you are matches the person she is building up in her mind. Let's not forget the influence of her friends. When a woman is really into someone, her friends know. They become her council of advisors. She's talking to them about you, analyzing every text message, and asking for their opinions. This can lead to a period of silence on her end. She might be taking their advice, which could be to play it cool or take things slow, or She might be busy processing all the different viewpoints and trying to figure out what she truly wants, separate from her friends' influence. Her phone might be blowing up with messages from her friends about you, while her chat with you is quiet. The silence isn't a void. It's filled with conversations about you happening somewhere else. Another powerful factor is that she's trying to protect her own peace. Falling for someone can be chaotic. It disrupts your routine, your thoughts, your emotional stability. If she's a person who values her independence and a calm, orderly life, developing strong feelings can feel like a storm rolling in. She might pull back to regain her sense of self and control. She's thinking, wow, this person is really affecting me. I need to take a step back and make sure I don't lose myself in this. This distance is a form of self-preservation. She's not rejecting you. She's ensuring that if she does move forward, she's doing it from a place of strength and centeredness, not just swept away by a tide of emotion. So, you see her pulling away, and your first instinct might be to chase her, to flood her with texts and calls, demanding to know what's wrong. But this is often the worst thing you can do. It confirms her fears that you might be needy or controlling, and it doesn't give her the space she needs to sort out her feelings. Instead, the best approach is to match her energy, but with a warm undertone. Give her space. Don't bombard her, but don't disappear completely either. Here's what you can do. Send a simple, low-pressure text after a few days of silence. Something like, "Hey, was thinking about that funny story you told me, and it made me smile. Hope you're having a great week." This message does several things. It shows you're thinking of her in a positive way. It's not demanding a response. It's light, confident, and keeps the connection warm without adding any pressure. It communicates that you're secure enough to give her space, but still interested. While you're giving her space, focus on your own life. This is crucial. Hit the gym, hang out with your friends, work on your projects, pursue your hobbies. Live your life to the fullest. Post about it on social media, not to make her jealous, but to show that you have a full and interesting life outside of her. This is incredibly attractive. It shows that you are a high-value man who isn't just sitting around waiting for her. When she sees that you're thriving, it reduces the pressure she feels and often increases her attraction and respect for you. She sees that you're not dependent on her for your happiness, which makes you a much more desirable partner. Ultimately, her silence is a moment for you to practice patience and understanding. See it not as a rejection, but as a part of the natural ebb and flow of a developing connection. Relationships aren't linear. They have moments of intensity and moments of quiet. By understanding the deeper reasons behind her silence, you can navigate this phase with confidence and grace. You show her that you're a man who is emotionally intelligent, secure, and patient, qualities that are incredibly valuable in a long-term partner. You're not just passing a test. You're laying the foundation for a healthier, more authentic connection. So, the next time a woman you like goes quiet, take a deep breath. Don't jump to the worst-case scenario. Remember the points we discussed today? She could be overwhelmed with her feelings, afraid of vulnerability, observing you from afar, or simply processing everything. Give her the space she needs. Focus on your own life, and maintain a light, confident connection. You might be surprised to find that her silence was not the end of the story, but the quiet chapter before a much deeper connection began. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful and it gave you a new perspective, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever experienced this? How did you handle it? Sharing your story can help others in the same boat. Until next time, stay confident and keep building those amazing connections.